Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today I'm going to continue just showcasing some more Foundations Gauntlet because I love this game more. I really do. Now, it came to my attention in yesterday's video, somebody's comment mentioned, how do you make sure that you have Foundation cards in your deck? So, to start off with, if you're completely new to this game and really don't know that much about Runeterra, if you go to build a new deck and you click up here to these three kind of dots up top, it gives you kind of filters that you can filter cards out by certain things. And one of those filters is filtering by set. So you can actually filter here by foundation. And now the only cards that are going to show up on your deck building in the client are going to be foundation cards. So if you're confused how to make sure that you only have foundation cards, that's the way to do it. Use the filter there. And then after you make your decks, the way that you can join the gauntlet is by going to play, gauntlet here. You click on enter. And then it will ask you to select 3 decks, right? So it's going to select you to select your 3 foundation decks. Boom, you select them, you click confirm, you join the queue, and here we go, you're going to be playing on the gauntlet. Remember, gauntlet is you pick 3 decks, and then each one, your opponent and you each get to bang one of them, and then you have your 2 of the choice. So you have to be able to win all 7 games to actually be able to get your prime glory. And throughout the first 6 rounds, if you lose once, you get another chance to play again. It's only when you lose twice on the first 6 rounds that you completely eliminate it. And then finally, if you lose once on the final game, then you also lose the game. But enough about that. Let's talk about today's deck. So yesterday I kind of showcased kind of like a triple Shadow Owls deck. And today I wanted to kind of showcase some more mid-range decks. So Ashe Katarina, Garen Shen, and Hecarim Zed are probably some of the other popular decks that you might run into with Foundations. Ashe Cat is really strong because this deck continues to have gotten a lot of buffs, like a 5-mana Harsh Winds, right? The Halfguard is back to 6 health, the Wolf has an extra health, the Shaman has some extra health as well. So it ends up Shatter now costs 1 mana. So all of these buffs, and obviously Katarina buff herself, all of these buffs make this deck a lot stronger than it actually was in Foundation. Even if we're missing some key cards that you might play today in some Ashe decks, like 3 Sisters, for example, or you're not playing LeBlanc, or you're not playing some of the reputation cards like the Reputation Rally Guy. It still ends up putting a lot of pressure just because of how big your board can get because of the Halfguard, and you can still get a lot of draw with the Assessor, which is something that a lot of Foundation decks don't have. Now, this deck still struggles against control decks and against aggro decks, so just keep that in mind if you decide to play this deck. It's really fun though, and it's a nice way to deal with a lot of the massive decks. The other deck that we're going to be playing today is going to be Garen Shen. So this is going to be your Demacia type of deck. Now, I decided not to go full-on Allegiance. I actually borrowed this deck from one of our viewers at C, and it ends up working out really well. The idea here is that the Vanguard First Blade got buffs in Foundation, and now this card is really good for this lower meta of Foundations. If the opponent doesn't have a way to react to this First Blade, he can just take over the game really easily. Garen has also gotten buff, and so have Shen. So both of your champions also feel really good to play, especially Garen. It can be pretty straightforward to level him up with single combat and having not that much removal out there in this meta. Obviously, we're still playing Triple River Shaper for some additional draw. And then the Lorien Duelist is also kind of nice if you can put that Challenger on the First Blade or the Garen to kind of get a lot of value this way. So just another way of kind of playing the massive decks if you want to check this out. And the last deck that we're going to be playing in today's gauntlet is going to be Hecarim Zed, which is actually very close to the Hecarim Zed of these days. Obviously, there's a few cards that are missing. You don't have to drag an ambush, but for the most part, it's still the same, right? The Soul Shepherd, the Zed, the Hecarim, the Harrowings, the Deny. It's kind of some of the things that you see. We are playing Greenglade Duo as an elusive threat to kind of push some damage in there because you can get really buffed up by your Haunted Relic and your Onslaught Shadows, as well as your Shark Chariots that are going to come back and buff it up. So it kind of feels really nice. It's straight up just a mid-range deck, again, similar to what you see. We don't have as many good one-drops because we don't have the Elusive Wonder, we don't have the Staring Student, but we can make it up by the fact that in Foundations you have less threats to your champions and to your Soul Shepherd. And then we are playing double Dark Waters Curse just so that we can have some heal, since we're not playing the Dragon Ambush, right? So that's why it got this way. So I think today we're showcasing 7 games again. So hope you enjoy the games coming up soon, and hope you're all enjoying Foundations as much as I am. You can see that my whole client is just Foundation decks all the way down, because I just love this game mode so much. So hope you enjoy the games, and I'll see you all at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. And if you like this video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post our videos every single day. See you in a little bit. In this one, we're going to be going up against Heimerdinger Control, what looks to be at least Spider Aggro, and then Karma Ezreal. I think this is interesting. I think I'm more scared of this one, but I mean, this deck should be slow against both of these, so maybe I'm okay actually going into the Ezreal Karma. Maybe the aggro is the more scary one, because they could actually beat my Katarina Ashe. The control is also really annoying to deal with, even if we can't realistically beat it with Shen. I think I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna go Katarina Ashe, and risk the fact that I might go into this aggro matchup. But the opponent's gonna go straight up for Ezreal Karma, and I think we should be okay because we have a lot of like cloning strikes and stuff. Now the Karma is gonna be annoying once we get to turn 10, but I think we can handle it. But yeah, so we're gonna be right here into this matchup. I think this matchup should be okay for us, to be honest. I might kick the sentry because opponent might potentially just never kill it. I like one Hearthguard. Make our units really strong, and see if I can find my other units. Okay, Wolf, Cesar, Hearthguard, Shaman doesn't do much. I wanted to see if I could find Calling Strike, right? Calling Strike would have been really good. Katarina is gonna just die to a Mystic, so gotta be a little bit careful for that. Okay, our hand is really, really heavy. That's the only downside here. Oh, and the opponent gets the packet. Man, that's so lucky. That's so lucky. So now they get my Calling Strike, Harsh Winds, Brutal Steel, Shatter. There's a lot of things that they could have gotten from that. This hand is so unlucky. I don't want to go after this now. I think I have to wait. I could do the Shatter and just kill it. But there's a good chance that the opponent could have, for example, our Calling Strike or any of our freezes, which makes this trade worse. I guess if it's Flash Freeze, it's not a big deal. I can try to block that, I guess, and now we have access to the Calling Strike for later. So not horrible, and we can start working on making our board bigger. But I'm giving them too much time. And we haven't been able to actually push the damage that we want. We're gonna get a lot of draw though, because of Hearthguard, into then having the Assessor. The Shaman is cute, but I don't think it does much in this matchup specifically. I think I have to let this go. I think I absolutely have to let this go. Opponent could beat the Calling Strike with like a twin later on. I don't want to take that damage. Maybe they just pass. But again, passing just helps them out, because then the Karma comes down in the field. Okay. Yeah, I have a pretty brick hand opponent. I'm sorry. Oh, I wish this Katarina had gotten buffed by the Hearthguard instead of us drawing it like this. Because I think this Katarina is just gonna die to like a Mystic, right? If she had 3 health, at least he's forcing her to get excited out of them. Which should have been a lot better for us. We can play second Hearthguard and just make all our cards have +2/+2. And that's probably better than nothing. Is he gonna... He's gonna... Okay, I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna pass for now. This is not bad. This is not bad at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass for now. Just let the opponent Mystic Shot if they want to. Play a second Hearthguard. Start working on my Wolf. I mean, some of my Wolf next turn. As soon as we have Calling Strike, we have a way to kill Karma or Ezreal. Okay, 1 Mystic Shot gone is good for us. Potential of no Mystic Shot for the Katarina, although I very much doubt it. Like, there's no way you use that Mystic Shot when you know that we play Katarina, right? Could be I get excited. That's why they're keeping the Mushroom Cloud, so that they can discard the clouds or get excited. Ashe, any Ashe that we draw is now gonna have 5 health, so that's pretty good. Ooh, they're actually gonna just... So you don't have any discard fodder. Huh. I'm so confused. Ah, that's the Katarina that we were looking for. So we're gonna start with the wolf. We're gonna start with the wolf. And then we're gonna play the big Katarina. And that way we still have enough mana for Shatter plus Calling Strike, or for the Blaze Edge and Calling Strike if we need to. Opponents have 7 mana, so they could have like the stun, which is a little bit problematic. I think we go ahead and just drop the Katarina down. If the opponent has a way to kill her or bounce her back, then they get there. Huh. Will of Ionia resets the Katarina. But then we're, you know, using up the will. That came from the left side, so it has to be Will of Ionia, double Mystic, Get Excited, plus Static Shock. Ha! I guess we might as well just go ahead and do this. So we baited 2 cards out of the opponent. We might as well just go ahead and do this. It's a free card. We have the mana for it. No reason to put damage on my wolf. Opponent actually discarded a Key Guardian because they decided to use the shrooms earlier instead of actually saving them for now. The problem is that we're that close to turn 10, right? So we're that close to turn 10 where Karma's gonna come down and just kind of ruin our day. We can play the second Katarina and just kill the Shadow Assassin and save ourselves the 2 damage. Okay, that's the second Mystic, right? Alright, that's fine. I think I'm gonna take the second Mystic. The actual part here is the Reckoning, right? The Reckoning's not gonna be able to actually... It's gonna kill my own units if I continue with the Reckoning. I wanna have at least another 5+ attack unit before I commit for the Assessor. But again, we're at that point where turn 10... Okay, that's that. Okay, so that's the card that they stole from us, the Calling Strike. I think I would have preferred for them to kill the wolf. If I was them, I would probably kill the wolf there instead. Here we go. We could potentially high roll the Yeti here and just have a really big attack. Because we have the wolf. Static. Okay, so the Ezreal is leveled up. We could high roll the Yeti here. Wow, we don't get the Yeti, even though we drew 2. So that means the Yeti is gonna be our next draw. We can go Glory Seeker. Get Excited. Okay, that's a second Get Excited. And then the Glory Seeker gets to come in and makes the opponent's life miserable. This is 12. This is 19. So the opponent will have to have Karma here. There. Whoa. So that's the thing, right? Yeah, they get to turn 10. But now they have no cards, right? Now they have no cards because... Again, I don't know why they decided to use the shrooms instead of waiting to use the shrooms so they get excited. Because they lost a Rummage and they lost a Key Guardian. They lost draw. They lost a lot of draw because they decided to take it slow this way. What we can do here is that we can Shatter, or we can Ice Bell Archer, then Calling Strike. Opponent's gonna have to have Twin to save this, and the Twin doesn't save them against a Reckoning to follow up. So if the opponent has Twin, they live against the Calling Strike. Oh, okay, well, yeah, we just win this game then. The big Karma is gone. We play the Yeti, we play the Assessor. We're drawing another 2 cards. And we have a pretty big attack where we only need to do 6 damage, and opponent already lost all their units, all their cards. Boom. We got another Katarina. You know what? Let's play Katarina. Let's play Katarina just in case that the opponent does have a way to stop this. And remember, we're in Foundation, so opponent doesn't have Concussive Palm, so I'm not scared of developing into a Concussive Palm. So, GG's. So here we're up against Karma Ezreal, Vladimir Freljord, and PNC Freljord no champs. So that's gonna be like a Portal deck, I'm guessing. But if you're playing Portals, why not play Braum? Kinda confused. This is probably the... Honestly, this is probably the strongest deck that they have, but I kinda wanna... I think I'm okay going against it. I think I wanna play some Shen Garen And we should be able to out-pressure the Astral Karma. Oh, okay, so we're just gonna go against the... We're gonna go against the Freljord deck instead. So Freljord... Freljord... PNC... Kind of tells me that they're gonna probably have a lot of Greases. So I don't know if the deny was necessary. The Protector, not great. Shen into Garen is pretty good though. And we have River Shaper too. That's not bad. So we can play River Shaper on turn 3. Get ourselves a draw unless the opponent has a blocker for the River Shaper. Then we can play... The only downside is Shen comes down on 4. Okay, so it is a Poro deck. So it is a Poro deck. I'm guessing it's going to be Iceborne Poros. But it's a lot weaker with having Poro Cannon to get a lot of elusive Poros, right? Because you only really have this 3 Poros. So I guess it's not Iceborne. Well, I guess why do you need to get Poro Cannon when you just naturally draw a double Poro? It's probably just the Poros next, right? That's... Oh, man, that's so lucky. So let's go River Shaper here. Then we can start setting up for... Okay, the double single combat is really good as well, by the way. We're gonna save them to level up Garen. Opponent could have a Mystic here, which... If they have a Mystic, I think I'm okay with that. If they have a Porous next, then we're just trading. Because the Porous next is only +1/+1. So let's say that it's a Porous next. I'm okay trading with the Elusive. I'm completely okay trading with the Elusive. Okay, they don't... So why even... I mean... Why even do that then, right? We're gonna take 4. We can play the Shen. My concern here is gonna be Iceborne Legacy. If the opponent goes for the Iceborne Legacy, we might have to go twin into single. Okay, nope. Alright, so we can play Shen. And opponent tapped out of the Iceborne Legacy. So I think I'm okay, but I'm not gonna... I think it's still correct to save the single combat to level up Garen. Because what we can do is that we can just play Garen next turn and then have access to single combat. I guess... Do I just single combat one of their Poros right now instead?
Where'd they go off to? Understood.
We could just single combat one of the Daring Poros right now. Because I'm kind of scared that we might be taking too much damage from these guys. But we could also just twin, right? We could also just twin and keep this alive. I'm kind of scared. I think I'm taking too much damage from the Elusers. We don't have Sharp Side because it's not a Foundation card. So the only way for us to deal with these Elusers are going to be the single combats. We can First Blade instead of Garen. Because that way the First Blade will be big enough to kill the Poros. And this gives us enough mana for single combat if we need to. So the First Blade is going to be a 5/5, letting us kill the Poros. We're going to get more draw from the River Shaper. It's an Elnuk deck, and he actually got the freaking Elnuks off. Wow. It's actually an Elnuk deck instead of... They actually got the freaking Elnuks off. Alright, so just like that, they get 3 Elnuks. What we could do is that if the opponent doesn't block the River Shaper, we could just single combat now with the River Shaper. Okay, they did block it. I was gonna say, I guess let's single combat with Shen. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of those Poros now. Let's get rid of at least one Poro now before things get out of hand. Before the opponent can go like an Iceborne Legacy, for example. Now we only have to worry about one Poro. We still have 3 blockers. We can play Protector, right? We can block here. Heart of the Flood. That is big enough, right? So that's gonna be big enough to actually put a lot of pressure on us. So we're gonna go down to 4. If we commit the Garen, we're still gonna have to commit something to block here. I guess that's not true because the Garen... I like the Garen. I like the Garen right now. It's kind of like a pseudo heal. But we take 8, but we can still block those 2. We can block with Garen, and I mean the other one we can just sacrifice one of our units. Again, it's what I was talking about though. I feel like I did take a little bit too much damage, right? Because now we're losing to the fluff of the fluff, Heart of the Fluff, which I'll be completely honest, I did not play around Heart of the Fluff. We can go like this. Go Protector. Try to pull the fluff, I guess. So we go here. Just kind of trying to make it a little bit weaker. We could potentially single combat. Okay, that just goes on the top. So now they're gonna also have a Yeti. I don't know what the heck I'm playing against. So this goes up to 5. This one can just pull this guy. Because we can just kill it. 5/5 doesn't die to anything. This one doesn't die. So we're just gonna go like this. Get another spell. Have single combat to potentially level up Garen if the opponent gets greedy here. And then single combat to kill the fluff. I do have to be careful about... I have to be careful about a freeze. I have to be very careful about freeze. So... Okay, so I have to actually twin to give this health. And then freeze. Because otherwise I'm losing to Breeder Steel. So I have to go like this. Because otherwise I'm losing to a Breeder Steel. So we could have level up Garen, but I think we were losing to a Breeder Steel, so that was never going to work out. This is going to level up with the second barrier. Now we have Spirit's Refuge as well to heal up. But we need to get another elusive, but they already used double portals, and this is where the lack of portal cannons comes into play. Jetty. I think I'm okay passing for now. We have double barrier. Okay, so we just deny this. Alright. It was a pack mentality angle from the opponent. Pack mentality, huh? We can play second River Shaper. Because the opponent's probably just... I guess no. I guess we keep the... Because that way we can trade with the fluff, right? We can play Spirit's Refuge. Yeah, because if the opponent goes like this... We can play Spirit's Refuge here.
Balance favors you. They are
Leveled up the Shen. We go here. We go down to 1. We lose to a Mystic. So it's gonna be always correct to go like this then. Yeah, even if we lose the Shen, it's always gonna be correct to go like this. I don't want to lose to a Mystic.
What form will the waters take?
I don't want to lose to a Mystic. And unfortunately, I mean, our Garen is going to be really good though at stalling out their units because our Garen has 6. It was also probably better to block the Jetty, by the way, instead of blocking the Trapper. I don't know why I blocked the Trapper instead of the Jetty. So that's my mistake. But I guess he ended up setting it up for us to now kill the Trapper. We beat the Mystics with the denies. What is the opponent holding on to? Iceborne Legacy. Telltales. That gives them a second Jetty. That's gonna be a 7/7. We could have denied that. We could have denied that. But I kind of want to set it up this way where I can just...
We do what is right.
Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Opponent's not going to want to take the 6. We can Prismatic Barrier. If opponent has a Mystic Shot, I lose the game. That way we can block that Yeti with the River Shaper and kill him next turn. And we have a second Prismatic Barrier for the second Yeti. This is so unfortunate. Redeemer is huge. That's the draw that I'm looking for. Second Tall Tales, not gonna let that happen. Yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen. Now we lose to a pack mentality, right? We lose to the second pack mentality, but I think we're also losing if we let that card go. So I think we have to go this way. Yeah, we have to go this way. We could single this right now. Yeah, we could single this right now, and we still have enough mana for Prismatic Barrier and the Redeemer if the opponent decides to attack. I think opponent should take this attack, right? It makes the most sense for them to do it. So we go like this. We block the Yeti again. We kill one Yeti. We know the opponent's gonna get another Yeti soon.
A gift from the
How is this? Okay, that's a great draw. How is this game still going? How is this game still going? I'm not sure. We push 3 here for sure, right? Because opponent's never blocking this. And now we could potentially win with the Repose. 2% lethal. Okay, no, we play it slow now. Opponent only has 1 card. And that's game.
Shape the land and give it life.
So this is game. That's gonna be exactly 5. And we have access to the Repose as well to finish it off. Wow, the Yetis actually almost came back. Let me show them what I have. The Yetis almost came back to win it, but Garen actually pulled it through for us and stalled out the game long enough for us to be in a good spot. So, GG's. In this matchup, it looks like so Katarina Yasuo, Ezreal Teemo, and the Hecarim Zed. I'm not afraid of. I guess I'm not afraid of this one. I'm not afraid of this one. Yasuo Katarina doesn't seem that strong, right? I think this is a meme in this foundation meta because you don't have the landmark. And there's so many cards that you're missing to kind of make this deck good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this set. Let's see what the opponent is bringing here. Because the way I see it, I mean, Katarina is super strong. Everybody keeps banning the Garen deck. You know, let's play the Set Hecarim. Yeah, let's play Set Hecarim. Technically, the freeze is probably better. Ashe is probably a better choice here. Because we could freeze the Katarina, freeze the Yasuo, especially once Yasuo levels up. But I just wanted to play some Hecarim Zed. We haven't played it this much. The Mystic Shot is going to be annoying. But we do have Twin, right? So we have Twin. Teemo should be a problem. We can play Shadow Assassin in turn 3 to be able to block the Teemo. If the opponent plays the Foundry... Wait, no, the Foundry is not even Foundation. So, they don't have the Foundry. They don't have the Foundry. They don't have... Ooh, like, what are they playing? Or what are they trying to play here? They don't get Team on turn 1. So, right off the bat, that's really good for us. Right? So, okay. So, the downside of playing Shark Chariot here is that... I mean, I guess we don't... We can play Shadow Assassin turn 3 and then play Set on our next attack turn and I have Twin to be able to save it. They get Team on turn 2 instead. I mean, I guess we saved ourselves 1 damage and 5 shrooms by the opponent getting this a turn too late. What we have to try to do is just put pressure on them. Other option here is that we can just play the Soul Shepherd, right? And just push more damage that way. I think the Soul Shepherd seems better to me too. Seems better to me. Yeah, let's go Soul Shepherd. Even though the Shadow Assassin could block the Teemo, I'm not necessarily afraid of the Teemo yet. And I'm willing to block this too. Because that's less blockers that the opponent's going to have to be able to deal with the Set and the Shark and the Set Shadow. They have to try to kill the Soul Shepherd right away. Now, it's very likely the opponent has Mystic Shot, but they're going to have Mystic Shot plus Get Excited to be able to kill Set through the Twin. That's the good thing about Twin and how much, like, how strong it is, right? Other option is that we could go for the Unleash Spirit. Unleash Spirit gives us... Actually, Unleash Spirits is probably better. Unleash Spirits was probably better than playing Set there. Because, I mean, we're gonna get... Yeah. let's go like this. This lets me level up Hecarim next turn. Because now this is going to put Hecarim to 4. Yeah, you're going to Mystic this. That's cool. This is still... If all 3 of these attack, then we're going to have a leveled up Hecarim on a next attack. Because we're going to be able to play... Like, this is taking him to 5. Another Hecarim attack by himself gets him to 7. Plus the Shark Chariot coming in gets him to 8. Another Britter Steel. So, but it's committing a lot of resources. Am I willing to block with Zed? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, I think we just go Shadow Assassin. Now make it so that the opponent cannot attack with a Teemo.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
Really? I guess the opponent is trying to Mystic Shot this Zed. In which case, let's just go like this. Let the Mystic Shot face. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You Mystic Shot, you do this, that way you can Mystic Shot the Zed if I don't block it, and that way, because you know I'm not blocking it. But the downside here is going to be Thermal. If the opponent has Thermal, we have no way to actually beat the Thermal. So maybe there's a consideration that we actually go Zed instead of Hecarim next turn. Because if the opponent, I guess, okay, if the opponent plays this Mystic Shot here, okay, no matter what, okay, we're fine, we're fine. I was gonna say, if they play Mystic Shot, they tap out of Thermal, killing me through Twin. Because if they kept the full mana, they would have 9 mana to kill Hecarim, even through a Twin backup. Now that they did it this way, though, we can safely play Hecarim and have Twin as a backup against the Thermal. So even if the opponent has Thermogenic Beam, it doesn't matter. And it looks like they don't even have it. Okay. If the opponent had Thermal, there's no way they don't do it there, right? Am I getting baited? Am I getting baited? No, I have to just go for it. I have to just level up Hecarim first. I was gonna say, what if we just play the Onslaught and force the opponent, like, but if the opponent actually had Thermal and they were just holding on to it, that would have been very problematic. I'm guessing this is gonna be a Harsh Winds instead. So Harsh Wind takes Esther to 5. Yeah, there you go. They're still gonna take 5 damage, right? They get to draw and they get to take 5 damage. If we played this, we could have forced the opponent to block with Astral, which is why I was considering the Onslaught. But I think it's too risky. I think it's way too risky if the opponent actually does have Thermal and we're just kind of baiting us out. So I think I'm fine taking it. We have to pass first, let the opponent commit their Mystic before we can commit that Zed.
A mushroom. Have 3.
And there you go, because they're looking to level up Ezreal. But again, I think at this point, it's a little bit too slow that it's not going to really matter. We can even go ahead and make sure that... Okay, so we have a full set of units attacking next turn because of the Zed. I was going to say, maybe we play the Dark Water Scourge to make sure that we don't die. But I don't think we're in a position where we're actually going to die. Because we get 2 Sharks, we get the Zed Shadow, and we also get the second Shark, right? What we can do is keep the Twins to be able to actually buff my units up if I need to. Opponent's going to have to sacrifice some of their units, I think. They won't be able to just pass here. They do have enough mana for double Harsh Winds if they have another set of it. Yeah, so they're going to freeze, freeze, freeze. We have Deny as well as a backup. Second freeze, okay. Extra level sub now. Can try to block the Zed if they want to. Still needs more. It's not enough. It's not enough. Oh, they have more freezes? Or is it just a Deny? I mean, sorry, not a Deny. Is it just removal? You have to block. I mean, I guess if he has a Mystic here, he doesn't have to block the Zed. Okay, they just lost then, right? They're gonna try to kill here. Static. So we deny this. I saved the Twin for last. And there we go. Close, but this deck just seems a little bit too weak seems a little bit too weak without some of the cards that have gotten released in a while, right? Like the Foundry helped that deck out a lot when that deck actually won a season. So GG's. In this matchup, we're kind of going against a triple control type of deck, and we're going against another Masters player, Real Prism Sword. So I kind of like playing Garen here. If the opponent lets me, I would love to play Garen. Trash Tryndamere, Ezreal Heimer, Fiora Lutz. Which is the most annoying one to deal with here? It's probably Trash Tryndamere, right? Oh, they're not letting us play it. Come on. That's so annoying. I guess I gotta go Katarina Ashe, right? Gotta go Katarina Ashe because Katarina Ashe has the best way to stop the Fiora because of the freezes. And we also have access to like coin strikes and things like that to make their life a little bit more miserable. With that said though, I mean this starting hand is not bad. Do I keep the Trapper? I think I have to keep the Trapper. The Trapper just puts so much pressure. We have Glory Seeker now. The problem is that Glory Seeker dies to a Bio Feast. I prefer Trash Lutz if we're playing Shadow of Demacia than I do the Lutz Fiora. But the opponent might have... I guess the opponent's using Fiora kind of like a pseudo removal, right? Because it's a challenger. So it's just using them as another unit. And I'm surprised that they're not... I guess because they're playing the Tryndamere deck. I was going to say, why not play Anivia? But it's because they opted to instead play the Anivia deck. I also think we hold back on the Glory Seeker for a little bit. So I kind of like holding back on the... Especially now that we got the Sentry. This is even better.
Take a look at this.
I like holding back on this Glory Seeker.
Took the bait.
We are giving them a 6-cast spell, which is a little bit annoying. But I think that's okay. I'm always trading here, because our units are just going to be so much bigger than theirs. The Fiora is annoying. The Fiora is going to be very annoying. I guess we let the Battle Feast happen here now, right? We want to be mana efficient. If the opponent has Battle Feast, I think I'm okay with that. And now our units are going to start becoming way bigger than theirs.
The War Mother will unite us all.
Petricite, protect me.
I guess we'll go like this. We could British steal the Surgeon. We could British steal the Surgeon and just keep our Glory Seeker alive. That way we draw a little bit more with the Assessor. I think this is correct. That way we can play the Jetty, and then if the opponent doesn't actually remove the Glory Seeker, if the opponent has Bile Feast, then it's a little bit annoying. They don't take it. They do have one random 6-cast spell from this. Triple Surgeon? Oh my goodness.
Where are you?
Okay, so they only have 3 real cards in their hand. The rest are like created cards. Oh, that's a good draw. That's a good draw for later. That's a very good draw, actually. I might actually commit this. It's actually, oh no, I really like the Jetty here. I like the Jetty into the Assessor. Yeah, they have to dig. They have to dig. They have another created card, and now they actually have 2 real cards. I do have to be careful about like Ruination, right? So maybe that's one reason why Assessor is better than the Shaman, especially because the Shaman is not really killing anything here. Yeah, I think that might be a good reason for us to go Assessor, especially if the opponent doesn't commit the bio here. You don't want to do it, don't do it. I had a hunch that we're gonna do it. Yeah, let's go Assessor now. Let's take my draw. Let's take my draw and not risk it. Right? Let's take my draw and not risk it. We can still deal with the Radiant Guardian later. Opponent just tapped out. Opponent just tapped out of Ruination. We have exactly 9 mana. I mean, well, actually we have 10. So actually it's probably better to go Glory Seeker instead of Ashe. Yes. Let's go Glory Seeker. We'll commit the Shatter on the Radiant Guardian. just to frostbite it, and then we can kill it with the Glory Seeker. We could go Ashe as well.
I will unite the frail.
Opponent should Vengeance this. Right? If opponent has Vengeance, they need to Vengeance this now. Otherwise, we get the free kill on the... Really?
In Amarosa's name.
So we just go like this? Ah! Interesting. Interesting. They wanna put the... Like, I guess they wanna be able to kill this with a Battle Feast, right? So they'll be able to kill the Ashe with a Battle Feast. Do I care about the Ashe dying? I don't think I do. I don't think I care about the Ashe dying, to be honest.
Not prevail.
Okay, they're not even gonna threaten her with a Battle Feast. They're just gonna have something else. Shadow Flare? They got a Shadow Flare, so they actually get to kill my whole board, and now we get to reset. They got that from the Mage Seeker. Ouch. Okay, that hurts. That hurts a little bit. That hurts a little bit. Ouch. So now we're looking for a second Assessor. Opponent still has access to like Vengeances and stuff. Could have access to Ruination here? We're not careful. Fiora?
You must die.
Okay, so we can still go Shaman and have access to Harsh Winds. We can go Shaman and have access to Harsh Winds.
Let them eat swords.
On guard.
Which, not ideal, because opponent could have access to like a Repose. Right? Opponent could have access to a Repose, which is kind of annoying. But I think I have to. I think I have to try to save this Ashe. The reason that we went for Ashe was exactly so that we could deal with... Actually, I guess Repose doesn't kill me, right? Repose doesn't kill me because it only goes up to 3. And now we're at 4 health. Just a glimpse. So just straight up a glimpse. We do have a pretty big open attack here. I just don't know if we have to open attack. Do we have to open attack? Because I'm still scared of Ruination. We know opponent has at least one more creative card from the Mage Conservator. Like, I'm still scared. It's not even lethal, right? Because this is only 11. I guess we're gonna go Wolf. We're gonna go Wolf. If the opponent plays Ruination, we can play the second Shaman and we at least push 4. Lutz? Okay, I don't agree with that. Because now we can go like this and just kill the Lutz for free. And we have Calling Strike to kill her as well. So I guess opponent's gonna be able to level up Lutz here, right? They're gonna probably have like back-to-back or something like that. Back-to-back kills my Ashe. Okay, so Ashe is gonna die anyways, right? So Ashe is gonna die anyways. They had the Vengeance. So we had to commit the Calling Strike. And then Ashe dies to the final Spark. But we killed their Lutz because they let us freeze her. We know that the opponent still has one created card from the Conservator. And we can commit for the Shaman into Wolf combo. Ah, that's rough. That's rough. So opponent actually was able to stop all the damage by doing it this way. I still think developing was correct, right? Because either way, the opponent's always going to have that Vengeance. I think I really need, like, Katarina would be really nice, right? Let's go here. Opponent could go for the Vasia, right? Remembrance. Cool.
Bring me the calm of an ice-shrouded world.
Ah, single combat. Are you kidding me? What a lucky guy. Now, we know the opponent still has one created card from here. We could Crystal Arrow next turn, but the opponent can easily just go for the Masia instead. So they're down to... They don't have any resources either. Neither do we, though, which is the problem. As I say that, I think we're always drawing first. I think we're always drawing first in case that we get another 5 power unit. Then we can play it and then play the Assessor. Because right now we're only getting 1 draw from this Assessor. Let's go like this. Sucks that this guy's gonna stay alive, right?
Line up.
I'm gonna go ahead and push my 9 damage. Let this conservative stay alive, I guess. Ah! I still think it's worth it. We push 4 at the very least. Even if we're taking the damage here, this card stays alive. So it's one of those things in Foundation meta, right? There's not a lot of draw, not a lot of card generation. So we're both kind of just playing to our top decks now. Now, the opponent does have 2 blockers, and they're going to have a big for Demacia next turn. So they're going to be able to push like a lot of damage over 2 turns. Unfortunately that we didn't draw something that we could use with the Assessor, that we could play and then draw with Assessor so we could draw more. Progress? Are you kidding me? Oh, Prison Sword, you're so lucky. Are you kidding me? How, oh my god, how lucky can you get? How lucky can you get? Are you kidding me? That was your draw?
Go no farther.
That was their draw. Sorry, that was their card. Because you don't get to choose. Like, you don't get to choose what cards you get from this. The fact that they actually... I mean, the back-to-back is main deck, so it's fine. The fact that they got Progress Day and Shadow Flare, those are 2 cards that literally just changed the game for them. They have access to another Vengeance, is what they're waiting for. Our top decks doesn't matter anymore. Brood Awakening. Okay, the main deck does, so I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Am I supposed to play Trapper and then Hearthguard? Do I really want the Yeti at this point? Do I actually want the Yeti at this point? Like, I feel like the Yeti is actually worse for me this late into the game. I don't want to break my draws, so I feel like the Trapper is always going to be a dead draw. I guess let's go ahead and do it. I mean, it's another unit that the opponent's going to have to deal with. Opponent can 4 Demacia this board, and then they're going to be pushing 10 damage. The moment they get another Lutz, they win the game. Yeah, the moment they get another Lutz, they get to win the game, unfortunately for us. They could also have access to another Remembrance here, and then maybe, or maybe another Radiant Guardian, and that's what they're looking for. Hearthguard is not bad, but the problem again is that we don't have a lot of draw, and we already used double Assessor. So you would have to top deck the third Assessor for us to have a chance.
My light forever, Rosa.
So you would have to top deck the third Assessor for us to have a chance, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Back to back again. So they use double back to back that I got from the Progress days, because each one costs 5. They're waiting to get rid of our whole board so they can go for a big for Demacia. Which is what they're telegraphing here. You remember when I said I really didn't want to have to deal with all the Yetis on top of my deck? Now I'm going to have 2 of them. Now my draws are going to be just Yetis for the rest of the game, and opponent can get more meaningful cards. Another Brood Awakening kind of puts us out of the game. Yeah, another Brood Awakening finishes the game. I mean, I guess opponent has to block this, right? Opponent has to block this. But they just have to do 1 Vengeance. Yeah, they just have to do 1 Vengeance. Then next turn, the British Steel is too small to actually punish the spiders when they get buffed up by the Demacia. So we probably want to do this, right? We probably want to do this now before the opponent can for Demacia. And now we completely short our hand, right? Now we completely short our hand. Because at most we can only block 1 unit. We're gonna get a Yeti on the top of our deck and then we lose here. That was so unfortunate. That was really unfortunate that the opponent had to get its... Oh yeah, never mind. Sure. No matter what, we have to trade our board. They go for Demacia. They go for Demacia. We take all this damage. We have another Yeti coming soon. I guess we can block here and here. And take 10. It doesn't matter because opponent still has another one. Single combat. Okay, so he's forcing me to lose the Yeti as well, which makes sense. That way they're forcing me to lose the Yeti. Honestly, I thought we were gonna have a better chance, right? I think our mistake was playing Ashe. I think if we went for the Hecarim deck, we probably had a better chance. Yeah, GG's. If we played the Hecarim game, I think we had a better chance. So GG's. So in this matchup, we're gonna have Lutzheimer, Ashe Katarina, and then Fiora Shen. I really want to play Hecarim. So I think I'm gonna go after the Fiora Shen. And because that way, I think the Hecarim is gonna have a better chance against the other decks, right? And let's go like this. Now, the Ashe Katarina is gonna be annoying. They're gonna have a lot of stats. Deny should be good. I might, you know, I'm gonna grid it out. I was thinking Deny because obviously Reckoning or Reckoning will be really strong. Falling Strike to kill the Zed is also very powerful for them. But I think I'm just gonna play it slow. I'm gonna go Soul Shepherd here. Then second Soul Shepherd next turn.
Sharpen the blades to keep
Well,
the kill.
I'm gonna attack here. Opponent could have a way to kill this. I mean, opponent could have like the British Steel here. And I think if they do, I have to just take it. The bad thing about this attack is that now I open up myself to Icewell Archer. Do we ever just set? Do we ever just set?
I'll cut them up. You're mine.
This is so tempting. So we have an option. We can play Soul Shepherd or we can play Shark Chariot into Hunter Relic and keep the set for another time. Or we could play Zed, play Soul Shepherd and Hunter Relic or Shark Chariot. Because this gets punished by any freeze that the opponent's gonna have. Let's go here first. Right? Then we're gonna play Hunter Relic to start with. Opponent might be willing to play the Calling Strike just to stop these guys from getting buffed up. They don't play the Calling Strike. And then here we can decide whether we want to play Zed or Shark Chariot. Well, it has to be the Shark Chariot now, right? Because the Zed just loses to the Trapper. This also puts me at 4 out of 7, which means that the Hecarim will be able to just progress next turn. So the Hecarim will be able to level up next turn, right? The problem is that we're going to take an extra 4 here. This Glory Seeker is putting in some work. So she's probably going to kill my Soul Shepherd again.
Our strength is yours.
What if we go... It's gonna kill my Soul Shepherd again. And I'm gonna... I don't think I can take that 9. I think I'm gonna go like this, stall out their attack. This also sets it up for Harrowing later. Opponent's gonna go for the Elixir of Iron. They don't have a way to kill this Hecarim now, right? They don't have a way to kill this Hecarim now. We're gonna start like this first. This lets me bring back the Shark. I'm debating if I actually want to bring back the Shark now.
Shadow approaches.
Like, I was debating if I wanted to level up Hecarim first before I summon him. But I think I'm fine like this. Opponent could have Harsh Winds. Next turn, we're very close to dying, by the way. This is 15 damage. I mean, opponent's gonna have to block here, right? That's the good thing. But we're very close to dying here. I mean, opponent's gonna have to block. That's my saving grace, right? Opponent's gonna have to block, so they shouldn't be able to keep all their units. The problem is that they can at least keep this one. right? They can at least keep this one and this one alive. Actually, they don't have to, so we might just die. I guess the good thing is that the opponent should have a way to buff their units up. Yeah, they're gonna lose this anyways. Okay, so we can play Haunted Relic. Because I was thinking we could potentially die to like the opponent's open attack if they're cool with the Glory Seeker. But that's not true anymore. That is not true anymore.
Few earn the right to call themselves Trifarian.
16. That's exactly 16. That's exactly 16, so I have to be a little bit careful.
No going back.
They get the rally. 5, 14. So 10, 14, 15, 6. So I have to go like this. I have to go like this. Otherwise the opponent could kill me with the Blaze Edge. Right? So otherwise the opponent could kill me with the Blaze Edge and that would be too much.
They're afraid.
I wonder.
Today we fight as one.
They're gonna try to settle for the rally here. Like obviously Katarina being leveled up is a problem. Yeah, they have to just attack this way. We have 8 plus 3, that's only gonna be 11. If we had 12, I mean sorry, we would need a 13. Like if we had 12, I'd be down to do like harrowing into Zed. But because we don't, it's a little bit problematic. Because, I mean, are we supposed to harrowing here? Are we supposed to harrowing? Opponent will be able to summon Katarina. I think we have to. At the very least, we get the heal back. Opponent can summon Katarina, getting rid of the Shark Chariots, but that's not true because this guy's buffed them up now. So everything's gonna be buffed up by the Soul Shepherd. You can kill the Hecarim, but everything's still buffed already.
Knocked and ready.
Like, do I even care?
Death comes.
Shark. That's still 6 units. You don't have the Blaze Edge, you need to have a Harshwinds, and this one still heals me up, and we still keep a Hecarim. We still keep a Hecarim as a blocker. So Harshwinds, you still lose all your units. And we still heal to 20. Okay, we got there. Whoa. That was close. That was close. Whew. Yeah, the Hecarim aura change is so good. GG's. So here we're going against Zed Jens, Timo Estriel, and Lutz Karma. Lutz Karma seems like the scarier of the bunch. I think I'm gonna play Garen Shen here. Let's see how this one does in this match. I think we should be able to kind of run down the opponent, right? So let's give this a shot. Let's give this a shot. Now, this is an aggressive deck. It might just be kind of like elusive with a splash of Jins. The Prismatic is going to be really good. Ooh, okay, this whole hand seems amazing. But at the same time, I don't think I can keep both the Blade and the Shen. I think I have to keep one or the other. And I kind of like keeping Shen instead. Now, our hand is still pretty hard, pretty tough. Our hand is still pretty awkward here. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so it is just gonna be like an aggro deck, huh?
Just gonna put this here.
I think I have to. I hate it, but I have to. Because otherwise, opponent can just burn me down by attacking twice with this. I dislike this, but I have to. Unfortunately, we have no way to stop the set. But we will be able to play Shen on turn 4. Maybe opponent doesn't play Zed here because we could have the Lauren Protege. Okay, just Snapper? That's a 2-5? I thought you were supposed to be an aggro deck. Why not a 5-2? So now we can play Shen, and that would allow us to kind of stall out their attack. And then we can play Garen and start working on the Garen level up.
The balance
So we play Shen here. We play Garen. We can attack. Garen's gonna be another 2/5. I'm confused. So you're playing a burn, but you're also playing like a lot of stall units, I guess. You're trying to stall me out. We play Garen. We attack with both. I guess you keep your unit alive here, but that's okay. Garen is gonna start leveling up potentially. We don't lose to a thermal because we have access to prismatic barrier. The downside here is that we don't really have units, right? If we get to turn 9, it's gonna be pretty crazy, but we don't have units. I would love to get the River Shaper. River Shaper would be so good here. It could be so much value. We definitely have to attack. We definitely have to attack. Just so that we can start progressing the Garen level up. We have access to quote-unquote single combat if we had enough mana, if we had the card in our hand. So opponent might be willing to play around single combat. This is interesting. I don't know what we're up against. I don't know what we're up against. Ooh, okay. Okay, Garen. Maybe a Garen game. Maybe a game where Garen just carries. Which is always nice, right? When Garen can level up and just carry the game. Like, when's the last time... Handpump Shatter? When's the last time that Garen felt like really good? You know? Not often. They're gonna be trying to kill my Shen, I guess? This is so interesting. I might be willing to sacrifice Shen here.
immediately.
I honestly might be willing to sacrifice Shen just so that I can get the Redeemer value off. Because look at my hand. It's double Redeemer and then just a bunch of spells. At least this way we're going to get 2 units out of this. Which could be a second Shen, right? Opponent's going to have to commit double twin here and they're going to get punished by a prismatic barrier. Or do we go for the Spirit's Refuge? Mystic? Let's go prismatic, because that way we can still do the double Redeemer. Opponent will need to have another piece of burn to kill this Garen. So opponent could easily have a second piece of burn, like a second Mystic. Okay, if they had it, they have to do it there, because now Garen is leveled up, which means that if we get a second Garen, we're still chilling. Here we go for our Redeemer.
Turn the tide of war.
Duelist. Oh, they had a thermal, okay. So they had a thermal, which sucks. I mean, we could have kept the mana for the refuge, but I definitely think I wanted to go Redeemer. Unfortunately, we ended up not getting any great units, to be completely honest. But we're getting to that point where the formation is gonna be able to just kind of stall out the game for us. So I feel like the opponent has gens, and they don't want to play. They don't want to play anything because they feel like I'm gonna have a challenger to kill their gens. So I think I'm gonna pass. And this is the second Garen. Now that the opponent let Garen level up, it should be decent. I'm gonna play Garen first so that we can play Protector as a backup. Now, opponent could have an elusive here, and that would be super annoying. But they haven't been playing any elusives, so I actually don't think they do play elusives. And this is why we went this way. I'm gonna actually put it on this girl, because I don't want to put the Garen at risk. Opponent just wanted to get the quick attack value. Huh. I don't want to put the Garen at risk. This way I can block with the Redeemer. Opponent could kill the Redeemer by playing a Mystic Shot. But that way we're not losing the Garen. Instead, we're just losing the Redeemer. This attack also tells me they probably have another thermal, by the way. So I'm going to assume that they have another thermal. So I'm just going to block like this. I'm not going to put my Garen at risk. They wanted me to block with Garen. That's still not enough. Okay, opponent's just playing a meme deck then, right? Alright, at least we get to see formation. You know, it's fine. Might not be as exciting to see us win against memes, but at least we get to see formation here. How often? When was the last time that you saw the Bright Steel formation being played? Huh? When was the last time you saw Bright Steel formation being played? GG's. So here we're gonna go against what looks to be a control deck, an aggro deck, and another, I guess, like Iceborne Spiders type of thing. I'm kind of tired. I'm tired of all the control decks. So it sucks because we cannot ban them both. I'm tired of all the vengeances. Let's ban the Heimer. Let's give Katarina Ashe a try. I know she's gonna be really bad against control, against aggro too, by the way. But okay, we're not against the aggro deck. At least we can give this a shot and see how it goes. Calling Strike for the Elise doesn't sound bad. Neither for the trash. Everything else can probably go. I like keeping the Calling Strike because I think killing the Elise is gonna be important. Our hand is absolutely horrible. Our hand is absolutely horrible. Omen Hawk. I guess the point doesn't have any other one drop that is worth playing there. Battle Feast makes this really problematic.
What's that noise?
Yeah, so this is Iceborne. This is definitely Iceborne Spiders, right? Has to be. What else could it be with you playing Elise? We have the Calling Strikes for the trash or the Elise if we need to. We just don't need to, we just have to not give them the spiders anytime soon. Right? Because the opponent wants to be able to play the Spiderling. I guess they'll have the Spiderling here if I give them this. They can Battle Feast and then go for the Iceborne. Yeah. So they're gonna Battle Feast and then go for the Iceborne. And now the spiders are gonna be 3. It still doesn't go for it. Not sure if I agree with that. I guess they're waiting for me to... They're waiting for me to attack first and then they're gonna do it. Okay, it's focus speed now, right? So they cannot do it in response to this.
I'd follow you anywhere.
So I'm not sure what that was about. I'm definitely willing to do like this. I might be giving them too much time. Because the opponent's just gonna play this 6-cost spell. So they're gonna get spiders regardless. But I don't have Hearthguard. I don't have Ashe. I don't have Katarina. My hand keeps being like super awkward. So they're gonna play. Probably just gonna play the 6-cost spider spell to summon triple spiders. The Assessors are dead draws right now. This is a really unfortunate hand. Yeah, this is a really unfortunate hand. So many other things. Oh, come on. Come on, are you kidding me? 3 sets, 8 cards. I can't do anything, right? I mean, I literally cannot do anything. There's the Brood Awakening that we were talking about. So, I mean, we knew that that Brood Awakening was going to happen sooner or later. We have to wait. We have to wait. We can try to kill this now, I guess. This is so sad. This is such a sad game.
I know just the place.
This is actually such a sad game. It's a waiting game. Right? So it's a waiting game. Opponent gets access to the trash now, so we have no way to kill trash. Because we just spent our Calling Strike. It probably was always better to go... I want to have a blocker. I want to have an extra blocker. It was probably always better to keep the Calling Strike exactly for trash, by the way. I guess we have Harsh Winds if the opponent gets greedy. Where's our Hearthguard? Okay, at least this is draw, right? Yeah, that's the Iceborne Legacy. They finally get it. They finally get the Iceborne Legacy. Good for them. Let's go like this. I'm gonna have to commit it. Just so that we can kill the Spiderling and the opponent, even if they have a second one, they won't really be able to do a lot with a second one yet. We can go Iceball Archer on the trash and then kill it with this. Okay, opponent's just gonna go Crawling Sensation. Yeah, it was Iceborne, and then it's gonna be Daewoo Door, so I do need to keep the Harsh Winds for later. I guess we can go Wildfang Wolf, and then no, I need to keep this Harsh Winds. I need to keep this Harsh Winds. I need to definitely keep this Harsh Winds. Opponent could level up Trash here, so I need to be a little bit careful. Or they could just literally have Vengeance as well. Just the bots? Oh, I attacked with the wrong one. I attacked with the wrong one. Ah, shoot. I forgot about bots. I attacked with the wrong one. I needed to attack with the wolf. I forgot about the bots. So now the opponent gets to have... I guess Thresh is just bringing back Elise, so what does it matter, right? Level up Thresh is not really doing a lot anyways. At least this gives me a hit for the Assessor. That's the second Iceborne. So this is the second Iceborne. I have to. I have to, even if I'm committing this now, I have to. Trash levels up, brings back Elise, giving them another Spiderling later on. Glimpse, cool. We can kill the Trash, I guess, with the Iceball Archer, but like, oh man, this hand is not it. This hand is not it.
Yes, it's about to get much worse.
We cool, I guess Katarina is kind of cool. Hecarim is kind of cool, I guess. It's too easy for them to have anything to kill this Katarina, though. There's spiders. Each spider is like a 5/5, right? So each spider is like a freaking 5/5. And that's really, really bad for us. Because we're gonna be trading now, especially without us having Hearthguard. And again, at some point, opponent's just gonna play Daewoo Door. And we're not gonna have a way to kill the Daewoo Door anymore. Let's go Jetty, let's go Assessor. I guess we don't get Assessor. Do I have to kill this Trash?
Only fools hesitate.
I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared of killing this Trash.
To the point.
It's gonna be Elise, and Elise is gonna bring back a bunch of Spiderlings. I mean, the Trash is already leveled up. It doesn't matter. Opponent could have a second box. That's what I'm scared of. So all we can do is just like this and just shield for now. Have to keep the Iceball Archer for a Daewoo Door. Opponent's gonna try to kill the Jetty to deny our draw. Reckoning is not worth it anymore because opponent has all the spiders. Like, all I'm doing with Reckoning is just summoning another Spiderling. Opponent has to pull the Jetty. Opponent has to pull the Jetty because we can kill the Elise. I guess we can kill the Elise anyways. Yeah, we get to kill the Elise anyways, so I don't know.
You won't suffer long.
Don't know that I care too much about this.
My life forever, Rosa. If it's a
We have to block, right? So we have to block. We go down to 3. Opponent can have Atrocity. We lose our Jetty, so we don't have a way to actually bring this back up. And eventually we run out of value. Like even the opponent's little 1-drops are just putting so much pressure on us. Because anytime that we kill one of these aristocrats, this ended up being such a sad game. You ended up coming too late. Way too late. That's so late. That's so unfortunate. Just go for your Atrocity, my friend. I don't have anything here. Like, the open attack is exactly lethal. It's gonna be exactly 3. Because we don't have a freeze. Unless opponent gets greedy. Which they shouldn't. I'm so sad. That's such a sad way to lose the gauntlet. Because that was my second loss. Oh man, that's so sad. GG's though. I mean, it happens. Welcome back, everybody. Unfortunately, we lost this one. We absolutely lost this one and got destroyed. Honestly, Ashe Katarina, I was surprised. I ended up losing more games with Ashe Katarina than any other deck. it was just tough. It was tough. We had some unfortunate draws in some of the games, right? But that's how the game works sometimes, especially in this Foundations meta where you don't have a lot of draw and a lot of card generation. It's a lot easier to get stuck with like really awkward hand and really awkward boards. But you can win them all. We won the one yesterday, which was actually our prime glory, so that one was more important. So losing now, it is what it is. One thing I can say though is that I think I am correct in that Shadow Owls is probably the best region in this Foundation meta. So the triple Shadow Owl decks are probably gonna be the way to go if you're actually looking to try hard. But if you're looking to have fun, then you know, go ahead and have fun whichever way you want to go about it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today's games. I don't know why I said mulligan tips earlier in the beginning of the video. We don't need to do mulligan tips because we're playing 3 different decks. Just play it out. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the games today. And if you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again tomorrow.